I am massively burned out, and I know that I'm not the only one that feels this way. Not only have I seen people talking about it in videos, but I've heard it from friends and families, girlfriend, whoever you talk to. For the last 2 years, I've been working countless amounts of hours. Currently, right now, I have 3 jobs. Yes, I include YouTube as a job, and I work 16 hours a day. I have very little time off because if I don't work as hard as I am right now, I feel like I'm not going to get ahead. The housing market is incredibly bad, the most unaffordable it's been in history. And things are very expensive, and I feel like I need to keep budgeting and not spending as much money as I can, so that way I can continue to put money aside. Obviously we try to go on vacations. I have a very expensive vacation we're going to be doing for my 40th birthday. But besides that, every day I try to penny pinch all of my food, anything that we do as far as fun things to do. I try to limit the amount of money that I spend without sacrificing fun. So we do spend money, but it is difficult to be able to juggle all of these things at the same time. I am a little afraid that this burnout is going to get worse as this beautiful weather, the beautiful weather that we have, continues to get colder. I feel like it's going to be a lot harder to have motivation to get out of the house, to do my side hustles, to spend the hours a day doing editing. And I feel like my positive mindset is going to be affected. Will it? I don't know. I mean, time will tell, I guess, depending. I will say that having goals while these type of things are happening is so important. I've had this series on my other channel because I have 2 YouTube channels, and the series is to pay off my Hawaii trip. And I made that series because it's going to hold me accountable. It's going to give me a reason to continue to post on YouTube, even though I'm only making like $3 per video, and it takes me hours a day to edit those videos. But making a goal and telling people you're going to do something gives you accountability. And I think accountability is a big reason why a lot of people fight through burnouts. They fight through not having motivation. They fight through being tired. They fight through being frustrated. They fight through being irritated. Whatever it may be that's preventing you from being able to work as much as you can or to provide for your family, there's usually always a why. For a lot of people, it's their kids. If you have kids and they need clothes, or they need to do extracurricular activities, or even if it's just they need to have food that they put on the table, it gives someone a why to push really hard. For me, it's definitely my girlfriend and I. We want to be able to buy a house someday. I definitely want to retire at the age of 50 because I don't see the reason why we have to be 65 while we're retiring. I want to be able to retire at 50 and be able to enjoy the rest of my life. So my thought process is to be able to work as hard as I can right now, so then I can retire early and be able to enjoy my life. So my why is my girlfriend and my family. and my future family, because I do plan on having kids. So I want to be able to put my family in the best possible scenario in life as I possibly can. But there's definitely a need to be able to balance out all of these things. You know, it's if you keep doing something on repeat that brings you anxiety and stress, you got to be able to have some kind of outlet. Yes, having a why, yes, having a reason is important to be able to motivate you to continue to do better. But you also need to be able to have some kind of outlet to be able to release some kind of that anxiety, release that kind of stress. One, we have a vacation coming up next week for my girlfriend's birthday. And then in November, we have another vacation for my birthday. But we will be moving into an apartment at the end of this year, beginning of next year. And we won't be able to do vacations the way that we're doing right now, because right now our rent is cheaper than it's going to be when we move in together. So I'm going to have to find other forms of outlets. Now, one thing that I did do is that I started going live on YouTube while I was doing door dashing. Now, does that provide extra funds for me? Yes. But in all honesty, the main reason I do that is because I get to be able to hang out with people and talk to people while I'm putting in all of these hours of work. If I wasn't able to have this outlet to be able to put in, to be able to do all these hours of work, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I don't know if I'd be able to just be by myself for hours a day while working, because I work from home as well, so I don't even go into an office or anything. It's the day and age where we have technology where we're spending so much time alone. So you got to be able to find some way to do it. So you need a why, but you also have to find some way to be able to. Sorry, my dog just rolled around in something. I don't even know what it is. But you got to have a why, and you also have to have outlets. I don't know. How are you guys feeling? Are you guys feeling the burnout that I'm feeling right now? I mean, something's got to change. The economy needs to change. I do think that there's going to be big changes coming up. I just don't know exactly when those changes are going to happen. But I do know that there are going to be changes happening. But I feel like I'm just in this waiting game forever. I feel like we're waiting for something to happen. Whether it's the financial system changing, whether it's aliens coming down from space or up from, down below, or if it's the world ending. I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like we're all just stuck in this waiting game and trying to see what's going to happen. I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of just rambling at this point because I feel stuck. I feel like I'm in this loop, this never-ending loop of just working myself to death. Am I making progress? Sure. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to lie. I've made a lot of money the last 2 years, and I have invested so much. And I've probably made more than most people will in 10 years in investments. And, I'm happy about that. But at the same time, I have nowhere to put that money right now. Because I can't actually buy a home. There's no reason to buy a home with 6 to 7% mortgage rates while people are overcharging for their houses by hundreds of thousands of dollars. What? So then over the next couple of years, the house that I just buy loses value, and I'm literally just paying debt on a house without building equity for no reason. when I could technically have already made a bunch of money, or that house would have already been paid off a lot. I don't know. I don't know what we're waiting for. But my whole point is that I'm burnt out. And I wanted to come on here and talk about it. I don't want to stop. I feel like I can't stop because I made all these goals and aspirations, and I have all these dreams and plans, and I feel like I can't stop. Which I guess is good, because that's motivating me to continue to go longer and harder and further. But I definitely feel stuck. So I'm wondering how you guys are feeling. Is anyone feeling like time is just, I don't even know. It's like time doesn't even exist right now. It's like I'm just in this loop of just working and getting older and time going by and not really living. You know what I mean? Like these vacations, yeah, sure, you feel like you're living, but they're so fleeting. They're so fleeting in how long they are. And then you get back to the grind and you're just working until you die, you know? I don't want to do that. That's why I'm working so hard, so I can retire early and start living. Because right now I feel like I'm not living. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Are you guys feeling this way? Do you have similar thoughts of just working until you die kind of thing? Are you burnt out? You know, what are your outlets? What are your whys? What are your reasons? I would love to know. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day so far, and I'll check you in the next video. Mad Dasher, out. Okay, come here.